This video is brought to you by Cool Green Clothing. Cool Green Clothing is a Baltimore-based clothing line that started back in 2018 and has been growing strong ever since. Make sure you follow Cool Green Clothing on Facebook and IG at Cool Green Clothing, and check out their website, coolgreenclothing.com, where you can find the latest cool green fashions and hats, women's apparel, and the latest men's collection. Remember, if you ain't coolin' and getting the green, you're in the way.
The word black always meant something negative, For example, black sheep, black male, black market. Whenever you put the word black next to another word, it means something negative off top in the English language. You know what I mean? But in business, the word black is kind of like totally different. It means something positive. So if your business is in the black, that means your business is in a good area. It's making a profit. So in most businesses, it doesn't start turning a profit until the end of the year, them holiday times in the fourth quarter. And that is what mostly Black Friday came about. You can go on and on down the list of these corporations that we've been putting in the black and keeping in the black. All right, what I want you to do is help a small business, preferable a black business, help them.
What's going on, YouTube fam? This your boy Tony 2 Times, and we back with another episode of the Baltimore Way, man. Before I start, be sure to like, comment, and share. Definitely watch the video to the end. Let's get right into it. Sometimes in life, certain situations can bring the beast out of a person. What happens when a family member or someone we love loses their life to a robbery or shooting, or in the streets? As we all know, the streets talk, and some people leave it in police hands, and others take matters upon themselves to get revenge. Hurt and anger is a dangerous combination, and when we lose someone close to us and find out the person is still walking around who did it, things can get wild. On this episode of the Baltimore Way, we will be discussing the star Baltimore wrestler, Darian Kess, and his untimely death in the Baltimore streets, and what his family allegedly did after to get revenge. According to sources, Darian started wrestling at a young age and quickly learned all the tactics to rise to the top, winning championships, wrestling some of the nation's #1 stars, and winning. For a young man coming from the inner city, this could have been a way out that's different from others. But as the young man got older and years went on, he would allegedly get into a little trouble, which led to his wrestling career to take a sudden stop. Allegedly, him and a few guys were in a situation where the young man got hurt on Milton Avenue. This would lead Darian to getting less opportunities and them all being gone, since now he had a felony. But his passion for life was still there. The young man eventually had a son. It was trying to work, and after getting sick and beating cancer, was thinking about leaving Baltimore to move to Atlanta. But in cities all over America, unfortunately, leaving your house can be dangerous. One day while Darian was chilling with friends on the 1200 block of Linworth Ave, he stepped outside to talk to a neighbor. It would end up in a robbery. Masked men ordered the group to the ground and took money and cell phones. Before leaving, one of the men would allegedly stab Darian in the neck. He was rushed to Johns Hopkins, where he fought for his life for almost a week, before unfortunately passing away. This would send shockwaves through the community and hurt through his family, as people felt like he was targeted. Allegedly, after his death, his family would put their ears to the streets and get ready for war. In East Baltimore, names were being mentioned as far as who was responsible. Then one day, the alleged suspects was walking and shots was fired, striking 3 men and killing 1. About 6 weeks later, the man who was killed in the shooting, relatives started getting hit, including his younger brother. Not long after, 2 more associates of the suspects were shot as well, but all survived. Mostly all the shootings took place in the 2000 block of East Lafayette and the 1900 block of North Colleton. As police investigated, names started coming up, and one name was Darian's cousin and his wife and friends. As investigation started, before a 5-person indictment came out accusing the people of hits and attempts in response to Darian's death. The man who was shot and killed was said to be the one they thought stabbed the young man. All 5 people were found guilty, including Darian's cousin, who was given 6 life sentences. As prosecutors alleged, they waged war in East Baltimore for over a year. R.I.P. to Darian. I send my prayers and condolences to his family. More of this story, for every action, it's a reaction. You never know who you are dealing with. To some people, retaliation is a must. So before you hurt somebody, just ask yourself, are you really ready for war and to lose people you love? But hey, that's the Baltimore way. Man, crazy story, you feel me? This a little older, this happened years back, but it caught my attention. A lot of people requested it, but I ain't hot right on it. But yeah, man, Darian, he was like a star athlete. I couldn't find no recent pictures of him, as he got older, but he was wrestling. He went to Overly, they was looking at him for like scholarships and stuff like that to go to college. But when he got in trouble, all the opportunities kind of faded away. And then allegedly, like I said, he was hanging out on the block, well, in the house, you know what I mean? But he came outside to talk to somebody, and they painted like a home invasion, like the dudes ran up in the crib. And like I said, man, it seemed like his family just wasn't trying to hear that. They was hurt. They put their ears to the street, which ain't hard. When you living in a small community, what's going on, who doing things, and they found out who they thought was responsible. And they felt like they did what they had to do. It was 5 people involved, including his cousin. And his cousin even got the help of his wife and her cousin. So, they were just sliding for sure. They trying to make it right. I guess in their heart, they felt like they had to get revenge. They took this promising young man. He was a father. He was trying to get his life together. And that's how I be, like, my thing is, if you hit a lick, you feel me, you get the money, you get the phone, and you get everything. They cooperate. Why you still stab them? You see what I'm saying? That don't make no sense to me. It's like some people just want to see you hurt. They don't even want what they coming for. They just want to see you out of there. But that's how I be, man. But it's a crazy story. It just lets you know that you gotta watch how you operate and watch who you do something to, because you never know who they peoples is, and you never know how they gonna take it. Some people don't care. Some people feel like they war ready and they ready to take on that responsibility. But at the end of the day, man, it ain't really worth looking over your shoulders and gotta watch yourself, and then you put your family in danger, because some people gonna hit you. If they can't get you, they gonna get family members. So that's a selfish mindset. You do something, then you try to get low. Now your family, they hot, and people on their heels. So you gotta think about that when you out here committing crime. But yeah, y'all already know, man, this is another episode of the Baltimore Way. This your boy Tony 2 times. Y'all be sure to like, comment, and share. I love y'all, fam. Hope y'all enjoy y'all holiday. I'm out.